Hi, my name is Daryl Tagashi. I'm a full-time faculty here at Purdue Global and I'm in the School of Business and Information Technology, and my focus is in cybersecurity and IT. Holiday time is a great time for advertisers, but it's also a great time for hackers. They'll come up with these pop-ups or these particular special links that you can click on, and you got 10 minutes to get this deal. I get 60% off of this, thinking, oh, that's great, let's go into it. You click on it, and you're not paying attention. You always have to pay attention to the links. Because if it's like, say, if it's going to like Costco's.com is the advertisement, and then when you click on the link, it goes to some other link on there where, the link bar at the top of the browser, then you should be suspicious of that. There's several versions of phishing and different names for that, but the general thing about phishing is someone is emailing you, texting you, or calling you are the three major ways that they try to trick you into giving them information that, they're kind of bleeding you of information. They're saying, what's your pet's name? So they might be able to gather maybe your password from your pet name or something like that and get some personal information like that. Sometimes if you give them their social security number and your birth date, then a lot of times when we call a bank or call some place, what are the things they ask you? What's your last four digits of your social security number and what's your birthday? So they try to go in and they try to call you in the sense of trying to, can you help me with this? Or, my boss really needs this. They'll try to imitate somebody that's maybe in your business or something like that. I really need this right away, or I'm a salesperson, I'm on site, I don't have access to this, could you give me your this information or whatever? And they try to fool you because you're genuinely wanting to help them, and then your instinct is to do that, but always try not to rush into making some of those decisions. Think about it. First, stop and think about it, and if it seems suspicious or you don't know this person, I would verify, then trust. A rule of thumb a lot of times is when you get an email, look at it, let's say it says a package delivery from UPS, manually go to the UPS or the official site that is for real and look up any packages that you're expecting that way. Instead of clicking on any links, be very wary of any links on any of these emails. They could go to bad sites that are trying to collect your information. My analogy of that is like locking the door on my house. There's no guarantee no one's going to break in, but I'm going to make it as hard as possible for them to break in, so they'll go to someplace else instead of trying, spending hours trying to get into my house. They'll just move on to the next one and might find a house that's unlocked and they can just walk in and do their things. So it's basically trying to make it as difficult for the hackers or the bad guys and gals, both, to be able to get into your system and that. If you're a victim of a cyber scam, you could call the local law enforcement, whether it's the police or 911 or anything like that. I don't think they would have a problem with that. They would redirect you to the proper authorities that would handle it, depending on the nature of the scam that you have. If you think that they got access to a particular account or anything like that, the first thing I would do is I would change the password. Immediately change the password, or like if you think they got access to your bank account, call your bank. Call the number that that's a valid bank and talk to them and say, what do I do next? And they have a fraud department that would be able to help you out in regards to what you should do next. And then they could have put a temporary freeze on your account so none of your money gets lost in the meantime.